Hey guys, before we get into this video, I just want to thank you guys for watching it, and I'm sorry about the length, but you need to watch this whole video, guys. You need to watch this whole video. What's good, guys? It's your girl Cookie, and I'm back again with another video for you guys today. And today it's just gonna be a discussion, and this is like things that I've learned because I did some research about all of this. And you know, people just have like the Black Lives Matter, and I think we have like Pride Month and all that drama. But I also say that Pride Month still has to do with this too, because everybody have an issue with dark skinned people because we are different. It's the same problem that the other people haven't, you know. There, I'm trying to green, so I had to shit over my hair. Anyway, yeah, about my hairstyle, people, I need to straighten over my hair. But I want my hair to go out. Like, my hair is very thick. If you already know me, my hair like seriously thick, but it doesn't go long. And what is the problem? What is getting me really mad is that when I was like 6, 7, 8, my hair was long. It wasn't like extremely long, like, you know, Rapunzel thing, but it wasn't this short. It was really long. And mom cut it and all that drama, and then go back yet. Anyway, guys, real quick, y'all feel I don't look, I'll post up a picture on the bottom here, and y'all comment below if y'all really find I look exactly like this cartoon girl, like for real. I did the makeup, everything, just to make sure I look exactly like her. My friend showed me this today when after, like, when he was watching my hairstyle, he was like, "Why not looking just like you?" I started laugh because it really does look like how I was looking for the day. Anyway, so before we really get into everything, today, the 26th of January, is my cousin's birthday, guys. So happy birthday to Lakeisha Prince. I'll put her whole name up there to make her feel good. She always, well, she's told me this at the time. She says she always watching my videos, like, right? She always watching it. And I'll say this girl is like one of my big supporters. She knows a good bit about me. She always helped me, and even when I do stupid stuff, she's always there for me. Even when, like, sometimes we will not be on speaking terms, I know she always there for me. Like, you know, you have that cousin, like, all you have a fallout, but if you have a fallout with somebody else, she jumping in. Yeah, so yeah, that's how Keisha is. So yeah, happy birthday, Keisha. Happy 17th birthday. I post a whole thing, I send a whole other thing for on Instagram, but the problem why I didn't get to post it on my story is because I end up deleting some of the pictures that I have of her on my phone. Well, not deleting it, but I transferred it to my laptop. And my laptop kind of sometimes is sure I couldn't get it in time. I was like, I could still send her birthday greetings or whatever it's called. A long, nice paragraph. It wasn't too long because I find them thing annoying, so I won't do it to her. But I sent her a nice, very long you know, a little note, you know, on Instagram. So I hope she get it. I'm going to try to post this video before the end of today. That's going to be hard because today, right now, is like what? It's 1:30 at this moment. But we will get things will get going. I feel like somebody keep calling me. Oh, it's a bird. Okay. Yeah. So this is just a discussion video. Again, for my clothes, I see somebody post up now than the thing last time I was on this bench, and I post up, I'll make me videos for videos like, "Cookie, what you wearing?" And then somebody named Destiny, yeah, somebody named Destiny, she was like, a baddie, and we're gonna, girl, thank you. I just like, these days, as I go older, I just sweat plenty. I don't find I just smell. I just sweat plenty, and I don't like to feel warm, and inside this house we're warm, so I'll be dressing up how, and whatever, it ain't that big of a deal. Okay, so today's discussion, kind of choked up. Okay, so today's discussion is going to be about things that I've researched and things that I've like noticed. I would say, yeah, things that I've observed with this whole Black Lives Matter, things that are going on, all these racial things that have been going on. Now, it's not a secret that the heads of, I would say the heads of the world, I would say that. I don't care whatever all you have to say, but to me, I seen the American hands in everything. To me, the heads of the world are against black people, and it's just things that I've realized, because even before all the things with George Floyd and stuff happen, I always see these things. Like, I like to watch them documentaries and always have those things. What the hell is that noise? I keep hearing a noise. Anyway, yeah, even before all of these things with George Floyd and stuff, I always used to watch them documentaries and like always asking like why Africa is the way it is. Like, don't be strong, but like, why the country haven't been able to be developed, and why they have like people suffer, why they have them people suffering, like for real, why they really have them people suffering. And not to sound like, I don't know the right word, but not to sound insensitive, but sometimes like watching how they put this stuff, I would say I am glad, not glad, but I appreciate with my ancestors being taken from Africa long ago. Not to say it like it glad they was away from their family, or it glad like certain reasons, but to me, if you watch it now, if it wasn't for those cool people that took us, I was speaking to us, the asking people, when I say us, I think talking to us, the asking people, if it wasn't for those cool people to take us from our families those thousands or hundreds of years ago, I don't think there wouldn't have been a way for us to change things now. I don't know if that makes sense for you, but like, if they didn't come and take our grandparents from Africa and brought them here and have them going through all that, just for like these last few years, what the hell? Just for these last few years for us to be free, I glad, because like if they didn't do that, if they literally did not do that, the world will, there will still be a way that they will look down on us. Because I could say for myself, I think even if they took slaves or not, they would still be looking down on dark-skinned people from Africa. You know, people with color, because it's not just dark people that they think. People with color, right? Yeah, my forehead big. People to study that I'm a forehead little big. I just hide it on my forehead big. Anyway, yeah, I feel like if it wasn't for those cool people to take us from our homeland, there will not be an opportunity for us to come to change it now. You know? So like people that say things happen for a reason. To me, if they did not do that, if they didn't come and take us from our homeland and stuff, we would still be in Africa. We would not have the level of education that we have now. Most of us might not survive. And I'm just being honest, because like certain things that they had going on down there, most of us might not survive. And I feel like the cruelty will be more, because to me, I feel like sometimes the only reason why they end, and I'm sorry if anybody feel this graphic, but I feel like if I swear again mix up on what I'm saying, but I feel like if they didn't need slaves, if they didn't have any need for us slaves, they would have killed us. I'm just being honest. Like, everybody know that, but people, I don't know if people know, but most people know that how they say that the Americans work for the native Indians and stuff like that, and they took their land, they killed them. I don't know. To me that's what they did. They killed them, or like if they didn't kill them, they sent them back or whatever. But they took what was theirs. because they didn't have a need for them. They didn't have much of a need for them. If they didn't have a need for us dark-skinned people, those of us who, well, from the continent that have the richest soil and the more oil and everything, if only really realize, if only really do some serious studying, or you would see that Africa is one of the richest countries in this whole world. Africa have more gold and oil and a lot more resources than anywhere else. Like right here in Trinidad and Tobago, we can develop and thing. We have little movies, movies or whatever coming out and come out or well, however you want to say. We have things going on for us here. Before you really check our natural resources, what are some things that we have that other countries do have? The only thing we had was the pitch lake, and yeah, the pitch lake, and I think it was the sugar cane. Those are the two things that we really had that much, not much others had. You know, I just saying, we have two things that the rest of the world do not have as many of, and those of them in Africa have gold, they have oil, they have a set of animals. Let's start wild meat and them because we like to cook up them thing. Just like they have a set of things. They have our good things. I don't know all the details and all the names and stuff for it, but they have a good bit. So for me, if they didn't wanted slaves, to me what they would have do, they would have come and just kill everybody and take wisdom. And this would have just be some white people. No offense, I'm not being offensive, but this is just a kind of empowerment video. I see my friend do this. Big up to Naomi. I just say I want to do some research and talk about it too, because I highly doubt we have the same set of people following us for now, because we both starting up. But I say I'm gonna do this. But yeah, if they wasn't so lazy and they always want slaves and thing, I feel like if they would have just killed us out. And I will say I'm grateful because we have the opportunity to change things. And I won't say we, because I'm not affected in it. I could be very honest. Don't get Trinidad here. Somebody was to say we could stop them. We can't really stop nobody here, but you know, here more free than in America. America have all these laws and rules. Here you could have big custody in the world and no police being involved in it or no kind of drama, you know. So I would say that this does not have much to do with people who not from America, people who not from countries that have the racism going on right now. We have a little racism with some little Indian people might feel it better, yeah, but whatever. The reason why everybody hates us because we got says, look at my head and I still looking nice. I know you cannot deny that. And I looking nice. Comment in this comment if you're fine. I'm looking cute. I still looking cute with this hairstyle, and I don't care. You have to love me like this first before you think you can love me like this first with my big forehead. I look like a unicorn when I turn to the side. Yeah, watch that now. And you need to flat iron straighten over your hair. Okay, another thing too. I realize, well, as I said, I do research and I see these things, but not a lot of African American people are voting in their country. Now, I go say this again. These things don't have much to do with me. Where I live, I am comfortable, and nobody's going to have an issue with me because I am dark skinned. Right? Nobody will have a problem with me for a dark skin. I like it. Have some people that might do that. It has some little racial teachers or whatever. But I still have a better chance being in Trinidad and being dark skinned than somebody have been in America. The same age, everything, and dark skin. I still would say I have a better chance. Right? So this does have nothing to do with me. This has things to do with my people from America and stuff. This is just to help. Right? But I'm just saying, if African American people vote, they will be in control. I mean, I just seen if African American people vote, they will have a better hand in the way the country is being run. A lot of them do not. A lot of people do not vote because of the unfairness. And I can't get really wrong, because somebody being unfair to all you right through, it's not going to feel good at all. I could say that. I could just say that, right? If people being unfair to all you, it's not going to feel good. But sometimes all you have to realize that all you is more of African American people than anybody else in the world. And I would say that's probably why we are the most hated everywhere else in the world. Because think of this, right? They took us from Africa. I would say us because I'm still a dark-skinned young lady, right? Took us from Africa, and we're not part of our families, right? We never get to go back. I don't think I heard anywhere in history that we got to go back, like get to be given the choice to say, hey, if you want, you could go back to Africa. I know they did that to some of the Indians, but well, that's long in that history, right? It has some things that in American history too, but I just saying, nobody offered all the time to go back. Nobody paid for all you to go back. So you're stuck here, right? So you're here. While all you're here, all your cousins, all your sisters and brothers, those who were not taken, were, because that was a long time ago, were back home, haven't been forced to go on with their life. They have kids, they have a lot, they continue on the generation, right? And in Africa, there's a lot of people. I would say this, there's a lot of people, right? Us here, probably starts with a few hundred or 100, yeah, a few hundred. I'll say a few hundred. They came and they took a few hundred and they started to have kids, and they went all over. Now if you watch it and if you add it up, those who are back home in our motherland and those of us who had to grow up elsewhere, there are a lot more. There are a lot more of us than any other race. I'm just saying. Even though they don't really have races, there's only one race, the human race. But there's a lot more of dark-skinned people. If you add it up, there's a lot more of people that is not fair in this world than people that are fair. I'm not throwing any shade, I just saying the truth. And I'm also next thing too. Being fair is one thing, because my mother is fair skinned, but my mother's an ego, you see? Right? Okay. So if us who it have much more of us than everywhere else, if African American people vote, they could better change the way the country is run and only get some freedom. I'm not saying not that they're doing anything wrong or anything. I just feel that if they vote, if more of them vote, that they could change it. And everybody will have their own reason why they don't want to vote. But I feel like if they do the research that I've done, and I hear plenty of people saying this, that if they do, they could change the future of America. They could change the future of the world. Because if I don't know if all you'll notice it, but to me, America have a lot to do in a lot other parts of the world. It has a lot to do. All I want to pretend that America is not like the head of things. I would say for a fact, I feel that America is like, not really, it's not supposed to be, but I feel like they're more like this is more of a supreme country than anywhere else, right? I'm just saying, these are just my opinions. I just gonna say this again. These are just my opinions. So the next thing, that is the second one. The first one was I can't remember, but that is the second thing I was talking about, right? Third thing, some people does just spoil it, Like my mom always used to tell me that I can't remember the exact quote, but what it mean like if you have a bag of apples, right, and one of the apples spoil, it will eventually spoil the rest of the apples if you catch it. Because if one apple have a worm, the worm will eat out whoever he could, and it will go to the next one and do the same thing, and then eventually all the apples in the bag is going to be spoiled. So if you have one bad apple, it's going to spoil the rest of the apples, right? So I see people posting videos with the protest and thing, and have one particular girl, no shade, shade, I don't care, shade, because you're doing stupidness, shade, huge shade. One particular girl, protests going on for Black Lives Matter, all they're trying to show that all you're equal. My lady in a pink panty, I will say a panty, she's in a pink panty and a black hoodie and some shoes, twerking in the road, and on top of that, the people around hyping her up. How does that make sense? Or you're trying to show the people that all you're smart, that all your lives matter, that all you're worth something. But while all you're doing that, all you're doing something that shows that all you ain't worth much. I just say, right? To the young lady, I don't know if she'll ever see this. My name is Sister Flanders, boo boo. Hello, but everybody calls me Cookie. To the young lady, if you ever get to see this, I don't know how you find that makes sense with you twerking and thing while all you're protesting for Black Lives Matter, because you're showing them that you guys are animals. I would say we, because if I go to the States, they're gonna treat me like that too. That we are animals. You don't want to be treated like an animal. You don't want to be treated like if you have no sense. You don't want to be treated like if you're not worth much. But why do things to show that you're not worth much? What human in their right mind, going and be in a panty twerking on the road? I don't know in Trinidad we just had that, right? Okay? I don't participate in carnival. Let's go and say that. I don't know in Trinidad we don't have that. We just have that. No shade to that. But it's the time that you're doing it, the time and the place. Those things matter a lot. Because the same thing as saying, you're trying to show them that all you're worth something. You're protesting for Black Lives Matter, trying to make a real name for yourself. We fight. All you're fighting over what all your ancestors had to fight for before. And you twerking in the road. You really feel like we're going to be taking you on? Like, you really feel like we're going to be taking you on? You twerking and showing off your body because you want to be treated equal. And to be very honest, I've never heard of any white person, and I would say white as in with the silk hair and everything. I've never seen any white person do that. Being treated, if you want to be treated in a particular way, you must carry out yourself in a particular way. I just been very honest. If you all know me, I'm very rude. I am very, very rude, and I'm not gonna lie, I know I'm rude. I am very rude, and I do not care about some people's opinion. If you have a problem with me, that's all their business. But I just say, if you want to be treated like you have like a formal education, like you're worth something, like you could qualify for the big nice jobs, why act like if you cannot? You're twerking in the road. That not making no sense. You showing off your body and twerk, and then people around you hyping you up. Time and place is not the time or the place. You're coming and slapping up your bottom, and the next guy holding the camera going, hey, that's not the time and place. You see, you do that for a party. See, if you have a regular party, yeah, go ahead. All means, go ahead. But time and place is not the time or the place for any of that. But you're doing it, and people hyping up. So now, whoever of the officers, I'm not going to say all officers wishes, right? Because it's just a job. For some of them, it's just a job, you know? I'm not going to say all of them racist. But let me say it have a few who were racist in the little crew. Them going out, you just helping them, you know. You just helping them show the rest, like let me say I racist, and the guy next to me not racist. You just helping the person who racist show the next person why they should be racist. Because you're just showing them, watch how this one going on. You really want that as president, you really want that as a CEO to your company, you really want that to be equal with you. You're showing them that you are less than. And to me that making no sense. You're showing them that all the bad things that are being said about African American people, about dark skinned people, is true. You're showing them that you're animals. You're showing them that. Another thing too with the they're breaking down business spaces. I don't really find that made sense. I'm very sorry. I'm not really sorry. I mean, I can say what I really want. I just being honest. I really do not find that makes sense, because the same thing you're trying to show them that all the civilized. What civilized person wants change and destroy stuff? And I would say this. God, hold on. I would say this. The LGBT crew. I don't really know how to say it. LGBT people group community. Right. LGBT community. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. I'm just saying. The LGBT community have recently been accepted. And I'm just saying, this is my opinion, so I'm going to say it again, this is my opinions. And Negro people have been around. I don't like the word Negro, even though I'm a Negro, but I'd like to hear people say it. It's song bad. Dark-skinned people have been a bigger issue than that before. Not a very big issue. It's been an issue longer, right? But they have been accepted way before us. And I would say this in anything. They do not, when they was protesting, I probably sure they had, their little bags, or they do their little conferences, or they do something to try to help them become legal, right? I never hear them mashing up buildings and things. Buildings that don't support them. I never hear them busting down and doing all them kind of thing. I never hear that. They were being civilized about it. They had a peaceful protest, right? And they carry out themselves like humans. They care about themselves, showing that they are worth being considered as equals. So, just my opinions. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but they showed themselves that they were showing everybody that they're meant to be equals. They wasn't acting up no kind of way and holding down people and pelting. They wasn't doing all of that. They really wasn't doing all of that. Now, I ain't gonna say violence is a bad answer. You probably know me. Well, I was in some kind of background. Somebody was telling me something. I was telling back somebody something. I don't like people to interfere with me. If all they lash me on one side, I coughing on the next side. All know me. If all they really know me, all they know how I is. But, right? Sometimes violence is not always the answer. But in the case of those who really racist, like the man, I see that video with a guy with some kind of Wolverine thing on his hand. I don't know what it was, but it was some knives, and he was trying to hit some teenagers on the side of the road. You see that? Yeah, or you could bust that down, or you could rip that in shreds, or you could do whatever you want to that. Put some pit bulls on, no, I'm going to say pit bulls, put some very bad dogs on him, and let him eat it up. Put some kobo. I don't know where it's called kobo long day, right? But them brothers come and eat that stuff, right? Or you could do whatever you want to that, or you could tie that to the back of a train and send it flying, or you could do whatever you want. You see the ones who proven to be racist, go right ahead. But those who haven't proven, like I would say, you're innocent until proven, everybody say innocent until proven guilty. Those who have proven that they are racist, beat them. But if they have not proven that they are racist, if they are casually walking down the road or casually doing their job, if their officers, if their boss tell them go by this protest and thing, you never know. Them probably grew up in a mixed race family. Them probably cool as well there. Them probably have probably married to someone who's what we're fighting for. They probably have no problem with them at all. But all you're gonna do things to the people because they're police. So now, same thing I was saying from before, all you're just helping the racist ones prove why they should be racist. I just saying, all you're just helping the racist ones prove that is why they should be racist, because I just saying, because them coming to do their job. They're not expecting. I could say at the beginning of all this, I doubt anybody was expecting all of that. I don't think so. I really wasn't expecting all that. I thought it was like protests, I see people lying on the ground. I thought that was going to be, with it saying, chanting, I can breathe a welfare, trying to make a difference. But I didn't know it was all this violence. I see somebody burn an officer on fire. And you burns a man on fire, that ain't making no sense. If that man had died, you know what happened? Now he could have died and he would have 5 little children home now, right? No, them racist, you know why? Because a black man killed my father. What did you think? I don't want to take up too much time because this is already like 40 minutes. But I feel that we should think. I would say we. Because I'm dark skin too. And I want to go college in America. I want to go Caltech. So I don't know how I'll be facing them problems if they don't change. But everybody should really look to make a difference, and not a difference in a bad way all the time. Sometimes it's good to lash a person, I would just say. Sometimes it's good to hit somebody, because you ain't gonna don't let nobody hit you and hit your back, and you hitting them back, But if they have no reason to be aggressive, do try not to be aggressive, yes. I know some of you might be, what you talking now, but for real, if you ever really notice me, I will lash somebody once they lash me first. I ain't care. If you're on my case, I will be on your case. But other than that, you don't need to like me. I walk past you with a big smile. I walk past you with a big smile. All my white teeth showing. Yeah. Walk past you with my head up. I like people don't like me, no. I people notice that. When people don't like me, I love it. I just like it. I just like when people don't like me. But no, you don't like me. I just be walking with on my chest out, my little no breast, chest, everything. I just love it when somebody do not like me. Hey boy, so like I talk too much on my phone thing. But I just love it when people don't like me. You know if I'm a racist person, you'll be proud. You have a big car driving on big car. Man will stop you because you have a black man driving a fancy car. Well, I have a nice car, boy. Boom boom. Anyway. Yeah, guys, we talk too much because I will talk already. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, once you're part of my crew, you my boo. That I don't find like that bad, Well, let me know. But I don't really care if you have anything negative to say. Keep it all yourself. Yeah. Oh, and the next thing to do not support companies that do not support all you. Okay? I don't know if all you realize, but I heard and I've researched that the Gucci brand is racial. The head of it, the head of Gucci, the owner is a racist. But yet still everybody want Gucci shoes and Gucci bag and Gucci this and Gucci that. We should take some advice, some tip. Support companies that support all you. That's the best way to beat them, Support companies that support all you. All you're paying them to get all your stuff, but them don't like all you. That making sense? Anyway, yeah, guys. Anyway, happy birthday to Lakeisha, guys. Say happy birthday to Lakeisha. Yo, put in the comments if you guys last so long watching this video. Put in the comments and say happy birthday Lakeisha, because she always be on my videos. Yo, just say happy birthday Lakeisha. Keep saying it 1,000 times, please. I'm begging on you. I know I'm not that big, but still, all I can at least give me some, motivation. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.